Reverend clergy, Brother Andy, Sister Ann, our honorable court, brothers and sisters at the bar, family, and friends. It's a privilege to stand today to deliver our family's thanks and warm wishes to all of you who loved and interacted with my father over his long life. I stand next to the altar where AJ, a Catholic, and our dear mother, Olga Davis, a Presbyterian, were wed 77 years ago by Father Ward. Mixed marriages were not prevalent in those days, but the Lord blessed their marriage. So my father leaves us today to reunite with his dear wife in heaven. AJ lived over 106 years, and the good Lord gave him a long life for good reasons. He was first a family man who gave generously of his time, resources, and advice. His assistance was there for his mother, a widow of 50 years, and also for his brothers and his sisters, his children, his nephews and nieces, and his grandchildren. He was the last of the old-time Irish-American patriarchs, a dying breed. But he had time for all and taught them one of the best lessons in life, loyalty, a trait he carried throughout his long life. He was a public man and was certainly an influential, powerful, and respected lawyer, politician, businessman, and community leader. He performed his role with distinction and accomplishment and for the public good. He changed careers in his 30s and worked his way through Duquesne Night Law School after working all day as an insurance adjuster. He established our law firm with his good friends Norman and Jerry in 1950 with a $300 loan, and practiced over 50 years with skill and fidelity. His advice and efforts earned him the respect of his peers, clients, and the court. He gave advice to all, big or small, workers, any kind of person that sought his door, business, government. He was a true counselor who had time for everyone. His door was always open. Andy Gleason was a professional politician, a phrase he honored and a calling he respected and valued. He was more than just a bulwark of the Republican Party. He served years as a leading strategist and advisor. He respected our system and performed in politics for all the right reasons, improving his community, county, state, and nation. He was a patriot, loved his country, which he served in World War II as an Army captain. He counseled his party for the benefit of the system. His reward was to earn the respect of people throughout the Commonwealth. He was the honest broker of the Republican Party for over 50 years. He also had respect for his opponents and conducted his campaigns with civility. I remember he said, "It's just important to lose with class as it is to win with class." He had his favorites. I had to give a little bit of the roster. President Eisenhower, Nixon, governors like Bill Scranton Sr., Jim Duff, Dick Thornburgh, Senators Hugh Scott, John Hines, and Arnold Specter. He also respected many and was a friend of many of our local officials, like County Commissioners Kathy Holzer, Teddy Metzger, Mark Wissinger, and most of all, a great state representative, Pat Gleason. He had political pros that he worked with and admired and did for a long time. And they were Elsie Hillman, our National Committee woman, Ann Einstein, and his brother Bob Gleason, and all the little people, the committee people that worked with him throughout the years. He was a man of many talents and many roles, but he never courted or requested adulation, publicity, or credit. He believed government should be fiscally sound, but he also knew that it should help people who needed and deserved help. He had plenty of time for people, not as much for theory.